Hey guys, it's Jake Mace, and I train the Chinese martial arts including Kung Fu, including Tai Chi Chuan, and including Qigong. And many of you guys send me a lot of messages here on YouTube at the new YouTube stories, but also on Instagram in my DM, Jake Mace Tai Chi. And by far, one of the most common questions I get from you guys is, Jake, can I become a master at the martial arts? And can I become Bruce Lee style in Chinese Kung Fu by myself, by watching your videos at home? And the answer is no, absolutely not. My videos are great for learning. They're great instructional tools, but they are not the end all be all of your training in the martial arts. You need to get out of your apartment and get out of your room. Get into a dojo or a kun or a martial art establishment with an honest, good-natured teacher who trains you hard. You need to sweat. You need to block other human beings' limbs flying at you. You need to get bruises. You need to get hit. You need to hit somebody back. You need to learn how to sweep and how to kick and all the techniques that most traditional martial arts from Asia have, like kicking, punching, and sweeping. But since I also don't want you guys to get discouraged and not train at all, there are many things that I will show you here on my YouTube channel that you can do alone to enhance your skill and take one step more toward mastery. And a lot of you guys are full of excuses. You're like, I just don't have enough room at home to train. My apartment or my room is too small. I've gotten this one a lot. Jake, I don't have any trees in my area to train iron fist or to train iron forearm. And I'm sick and tired of hearing the excuses. So I'm here in the Pacific Northwest. I'm not at home at the moment. I actually have a new home I'll be sharing with you guys coming in about 2 months. But I went out and I got myself a heavy bag, a training tool. This training tool cost me $15. It was $5 per hay bale. And I put them in the corner of the yard where I can kick and punch them all day long until the cows come home. It's very important to practice your straight kicks. It's very important to practice your snap kicks like round kick, side kick, hook kick, and front kick to the air. But it's also important to strike something and get that feedback. You have to know what it feels like to make contact. Just like a PGA Tour golfer who only practices the swing to the air, their swing might look pretty, but they don't know what it's like to actually hit a ball. And I want you guys to practice hitting the ball once in a while. So I got these hay bales, and I'm gonna show you guys the 4 kicks that you need to defend yourself on the street. And you guys can argue all you want in the comments of whether I'm fake or not. I go in the comments and read all of your guys' feedback, and I would say 95% of you guys are positive, but the 5% of you guys who are trolls speak very loudly. And I don't understand why it's fake to train the 4 basic power kicks of the martial arts. So I wanna show you guys right now how I'm training my 4 fundamentals of kicks against these very inexpensive training tools that I picked up in my local feed and tack store. Front kick, round kick, side kick, hook kick. I'm 6'2". These guys are only up about as high as my stomach or my chest. And this is great because I want you guys to not be flashy like Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee style flash is fine for the movies, but I want you guys to have a good foundation of practical martial art techniques that will defend your life and maybe somebody you love on the street. So having something this height is very good because most of the kicks we want to throw are only from chest level and down. When I sink into my stance, this is a great target that I can practice with here on the farm. So I'm going to start off today doing some warm-up, some straight kicks, and I have a link down below if you want to see my straight kick routine. But then I just start off doing about 20 or so round kicks and just getting nice and warmed up. I start kind of slow. I'm wearing some athletic shoes, my old wrestling shoes here. I also like those Fei Yue shoes. And I want you guys to get a good pivot of the bottom foot and feel like your core, your stomach muscles, your lower back muscles, your oblique muscles, they are swinging a baseball bat, which is your leg, into your target, which right now I'm visualizing is my opponent. I don't know how many, maybe like 20 or 30 or more. And then the other side, same thing, nice and relaxed. Just focusing on generating that heavy power into my target. Okay, heavy power means I want his grandparents to feel it. You know what I'm saying? If I hit this guy in the chest, I want his back to hurt tomorrow, because that energy goes through his chest and right out his back, going through him. And I give that kind of heavy power by pivoting my bottom foot out and using my core, my lower back, and the obliques, and swinging my body like a baseball player swings a baseball bat. And I'm just working on being very relaxed, not too tense, relaxed. Like a lion. A lion has relaxed power. And I'm trying to compress this hay bale, straw bale. Once I get about 50 or so kicks per leg, with the round kick, I'll transition to the side kick, my next practical technique for street survival. The side kick is my best kick. It's one that I favor above all others because I think it's very simple. It doesn't have to be all perfect and high to the head like Bruce Lee does it, but it does have to come from your butt. So the pocket of your pants points toward the target, and we want to drive that butt cheek into the target. Okay, a lot of people get really concerned with what part of the foot makes contact. Don't worry about that. Just put the entire foot, put the entire flat of your foot right on your opponent's body. Okay, the whole foot, and thrust them back, side thrust. Okay, we want to feel like there's a Coke can on the target, and I'm compacting and crushing that Coke can. So I start off nice and slow, just working on my butt cheek power, getting that butt into the target. Look at how low I'm kicking, just to somebody's stomach. That's what I want, because I'm gonna own them from the chest down. My bottom foot also has to be very flat and rooted to the ground. So my power is gonna come from my butt, but it's also gonna come from the earth, from the ground. So keep that heel down on the bottom foot. And drive through, drive through. 30 to 50 times. Barely glancing at your target over your shoulder. Of course, same thing other side. My back pocket pointing toward the target. I like to start off nice and slow and then kind of build over about a 5-minute period. Hit about 30 techniques, just nice and slow, as relaxed as the lion. Or picture a tiger crawling through the jungle, nice and relaxed. Do not face your target on this kick. The butt cheek. Barely glance over the shoulder. Turn that butt away. And once you feel warmed up, give it some, son. Let's go. No excuses. $15. Get out there and train today. I do this kind of stuff every day. It's the foundation of all my Kung Fu. All right, it's getting dark on me, which is great for me because I'm going to train into the night. But it's not good for filming. So I'm going to show you guys the next 2 kicks quickly. Then I want you to train 50 or so reps on each leg today. Not tomorrow, today, in your room. How many of you guys are teenagers? How many of you guys are in your 20s or your 30s? And you guys have a room? Do you have a bed? You have a floor? Then get up on that floor and do your kicks every single day. If you guys are in your 50s and your 60s and you want to do the #1 thing for cardio, for staying healthy and improving your immune system and your endurance, it's kicks. I'm out of breath right now. That's what kicks do. Better than running. Hold this guy out for the next kick. We do not need to practice kicking to the chin all the time, okay? It is a lower probability of success to kick to somebody's chin. So kick him in the groin or kick him in the stomach. So we have one hay bale out, one straw bale out, and we're gonna just focus on throwing my hip forward, my bottom foot being flat. And I'm using the top of my foot because with this angle of the hay bales, I can't pull my toes back. If I was going to the chin, I would pull my toes back and use the ball of my foot. So for right now, this is bone foot conditioning. I'm pointing those toes for now. And I want you guys to get about 30 or 50 of these and try to lift that straw bale up. But also watch, one more important thing. Pull back, snap back. Never leave it out there, because a good fighter will use your sloppiness against you. If you leave your limbs out there, somebody's gonna come along who can grapple, who can arm bar, or who can do an ankle lock, they're gonna lock you up. So when you guys do that front kick, I want you to pull it back in position, and your whole thigh, your hamstring, your quad should shake and vibrate vigorously. It should feel like you did 50 to 100 squats in the gym kicking, because that thigh, that hamstring should vibrate vigorously. Stab it, bring it back. Power, bring it back. All right, last but not least, hook kick. This is our fourth kick, and this one is very powerful because it's the kick where you swing your leg like it was a golf club or a baseball bat. Casey Jones, Ninja Turtles, had those hockey sticks and golf clubs. Those are powerful weapons, okay? How many gang members out there use baseball bats? They're a powerful weapon. Okay, so I want you guys to treat your legs as if they're a hockey stick or a baseball bat. Swing it a big circle and drive it into the target. The side kick was from the butt with the flat of your foot. The hook kick is gonna swing as big as possible, and the heel is gonna make contact with your target. So the heel right here, the Achilles and the heel is gonna make contact with your target. We're gonna start from the side. So where the side kick was square onto your target or your opponent, the hook kick starts from the side. It comes at them like a baseball bat would. So big swing, drive it in. Feeling like I'm hitting somebody in the back or in the chest, or in the kidneys, or in the stomach. A lot of hamstring strength here, and a lot of butt strength. My bottom foot is flat. And once I feel warmed up, I start to give it a little bit. Here we go, let's go for 5. Peeking over my shoulder. Hope you guys enjoyed training with me today. I don't actually care what the trolls say in the comments. I want you guys to not even read the comments. I want you to get out there right now, turn this video off, and go train your kicks. Then come back in here and watch one of my stretching routines, because after your kicks are over, you're gonna go in the house, you're gonna chill out, maybe watch a little Netflix and chill, whatever, but you're gonna watch the TV, you're gonna watch the computer, you're gonna do things inside in your stretches. Left stretch, right stretch, split stretch, back bending stretch. And I have some links down below where you guys can get some ideas of how I stretch, especially after a kicking routine like this. Guys, I do this kind of routine every day. And I hope you guys do as well, but listen to your body and be safe. And get out there with a partner once in a while and time these kicks. And I want you guys to learn how they feel when done against an opponent. You can't kick as hard against an opponent as you can against the straw bales or the bag, because you might hurt yourself on them. They might have a technique that counters yours. You gotta have control in the real sparring and the fight. And to get that control, you gotta get in your martial arts school with an honest, good-natured teacher who trains hard, and get with some fellow students and train your moves with proper timing. You guys, please give this video a like, subscribe to my channel, and just below the video, hit the bell button, turn on the notifications for my channel, because when the next video comes out about more kicks, more stretching, more weapons, more kung fu, more tai chi, you guys will get a YouTube notification that there's a new video out, so you won't miss it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys tomorrow.